concept of energy that mystifies Western minds, but has been recognized and revered by Eastern thought for centuries. It exists in the smallest quantum particle and at the furthest reaches of our universe, yet it transcends time and space. It is the essence of our being, yet it often eludes our 5 basic senses. This Qi energy has been called many names: a life force, a universal energy, or a super consciousness. Dr. Cam Yuen is a phenomenal energetic healer and a 35th generation Shaolin master.
Qi to me is just energy that's in us, outside of us, and also from the macrocosmic level, like the quantum level. You have energy coming also from the molecular activity of your body, the atoms, and the quantum field.
Dr. Cam Yuen is a 35th generation Shaolin Grandmaster who has developed a remarkable system of instant pain elimination and healing.
Healing is just changing whatever ails the person, and that causes, or those causes, may not be even significant. We have to identify what they are and shift that person consciousness to these weaknesses that they have.
He does so by incorporating Western disciplines with Chinese Qigong. He calls his technique Chinese energetic medicine.
It all started by understanding physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, quantum physics, and using energy to change that physiology, anatomy, biochemistry.
While Tai Chi Chuan, karate, traditional Chinese medicine and feng shui methods have long demonstrated the benefits of balancing qi and jing energies, Chinese energetic medicine brings about physiological change with astounding speed by accessing Shen or mind energy.
They would feel the experience of having things change on the spot.
This new paradigm in energy healing challenges Western logic and transcends traditional Qigong methods.
This is Chinese energetic medicine, so we could demonstrate to you how the process is done and not just talk about it.
I had a car accident a couple of years back and broke his zygomatic arch.
Okay.
It got repaired.
He bothers you in both jaws?
Only this one.
He said his right jaw bothered him. Once again, there's no weakness in the right jaw. So for me to physically show you that, so you can see it, I use this muscle, the deltoid muscle. I'm going to push down on it. It's strong, and it stays strong if I stimulate that part. Okay. The weakness is really coming from here. Okay. Give me some strength. Weakness is right there. Once again, over here, nice and strong. Over here is the weakness. So you treat this for the next 10 years, you're still going to have this problem because the problem is really coming from here. Okay. Now, that weakness is history. Now, what caused that weakness? It's really an internal thing. Okay. Even though he's a male, but the thought of having female organs weakens him. So let's correct that. Okay, now how's the jaw feel?
Loosened up a lot.
Good. Now, the only thing that's holding you back is your teeth. Okay? Now, on the lower side of your gum, internally, on this side, there's a weakness there. So let's correct that. Let's correct that weakness. And also the upper side, internal upper side of the gum. There's a weakness there too. And also your jaw is rotated out this way. So if I test you rotating out this way, you have a weakness. So let's correct that. Rotating out this way, and it's tilted up on the left. So let's correct that. Also, that's a weakness in your tongue. Let's say we check on the energy on your tongue. That's a weakness there. So let's correct that. Okay, now how's your mouth and jaw feel?
A lot better.
Good. So what bothers you is not just totally physical. It's mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, spiritual. All those factors come into play when you have a pain. So you feel it on the left shoulder?
Both.
Okay, both shoulders. All right, I'm just going to correct it right here. All right? Okay, now how your shoulder feel?
Good, my right shoulder.
Okay, right shoulder. Okay, left hip. Okay, now how does that feel?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
I just saw a doctor Friday.
And what did your doctor say?
I have sinus infection.
Well, you don't have a sinus infection, okay? Now, what's going on in your sinus is actually weakened by your pelvic bone on the right, okay? Pelvic bone on the right, you have a weakness there. So let's correct that. Pelvic bone on the right. Okay, now how's that left side of your sinus feel?
Better.
Good.
It's clear.
Okay, are you all better?
Yes.
Okay, good. Tell us what bothers you.
Left hand side, neck.
Okay, or left side. Right?
Especially in the neck.
So what happened is your left side, in your case, your left side in your case is not communicating back to your right brain. Okay? So let me physically show you that. Right brain to left side is not a problem. But left side to right brain is the problem. Okay? So it's only one-way communication there. The brain able to communicate, but the body is not able to communicate with the brain. Okay? This is all physiology, right? I didn't make this up. Left side, right brain. So let's trend that. Left side, right brain. That's history. Now what's blocking it? Blocking is really in the right brain. It's fear. If I mention fear, the energy goes down. That's a perfect diagnosis. The fear. Fear about what? Financial fears. Think about money. Think about dealing with money. Think about having a lot of money. So let's correct that. Money and finances. Okay, now how's your left side in general feel to you? I didn't do anything specific, I just did the general correction first.
It's amazing.
We have to get rid of the blockage the person have. The healing takes a long time.
Dr. Yuen also answers his critics who may believe that his energetic results is purely a psychosomatic or placebo response.
Western medicine is the biggest placebo effect there is, as far as I'm concerned. So, but I don't like to be accused of using placebo techniques because we apply the same technique on other life forms like a dog and a cat and the horses. So they care less about what I say to them. They always have some medical people to critique it and say this is totally placebo or hypnosis or the person is ready to get better anyway, and that's why they get better on these free lectures. So I could rebuttal that and say that if that was the case, the patient, when they go see the medical people, they also are ready to get better, but they just don't get better. Okay, so we have to hit the right button to know what needs to be done to get someone to accept that healing process. So there's more to it than convince someone they're better. Healing people, I use the energy to analyze what's going on in a person's mind and body. And once I can pinpoint the weakness, I reverse that weakness for them. And they will feel stronger to whatever bothers them. And because of that, they will feel better. Everyone has this skill to do it. Once they learn how to do it, anyone can learn it. It's just like learning how to use a computer. Well, I feel that I have a mission to show people that there's a truthful way of getting better, be free from ailments, and also stay more youthful longer. Those are some of my goals. Yes, I have many people that have learned this method, and they have learned to heal other people or do healing on other people, and not just on people, but also on pets and animals. And a person should learn to heal themselves and also heal others.
He calls it Chinese energetic medicine, a form of healing that Dr. Cam Yuen says can occur instantly, without surgery, in fact, without any touch whatsoever.
And you will heal faster.
Dr. Yuen's healing techniques have caught the eye of some of Hollywood's biggest stars, like Michael Jackson, Chuck Norris, and Sinbad. And if you go all the way back to the TV series Kung Fu, it was David Carradine who first benefited from this magical form of healing.
I can remember times when I'd be walking across the parking lot and Cam would come behind me and just go like that. He wouldn't touch me, just go like that, and he's pulling something out. And the feeling is just instantaneous. You just feel, oh.
That wow feeling was often welcomed after Carradine spent long hours twisting and bruising his body while filming his hit show.
I remember I was standing there working out all by myself, and he was walking by, and I said, Sifu, I can't touch my toes without bending my knees. And he said, bend your knees, and walked on. You know, it's really that simple.
Dr. Yuen has studied chiropractics to get a better understanding of Western medicine and philosophy, but firmly believes that healing is not in the hands of doctors.
His ability to take away pain, to instantly cure a physical problem is kind of mind-blowing. He can do it without touching you. I've seen him do it over the telephone.
The good doctor claims to treat ailments as common as headaches, colds, and indigestion, but he has also helped people with serious back and knee problems. For those who have witnessed his healing non-touch, he is a miracle worker.
Skepticism is the first religion. It leads to all the rest. That is, I want to know what's really going on, and you got to prove it to me.
Bobby here has a sinus problem. Tell us what kind of sinus problem you have. Okay. It's congested and it's dripping. All right. Give me some strength so everybody know what weakens you. All right, let's tap you in the nose. That weakens you. So you don't like to be tapped on the nose. Okay, so let's correct that. Now I can tap all I want. It doesn't bother you anymore. You also have a fear. Fear of what? Fear that you're going to have sinus problems. So the fear manifests your problems. So fear of having sinus problems, and also some anger there. Anger that you're grieving about something. So these are some of the issues. But I don't have to verbalize it. All right. Put your arm down. And let me just finish it without verbalizing it. Okay. Now breathe through your nose and see how that feels to you.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Did I pay you to say that?
No.
All right, thank you for coming up. All right, thank you. All right.
Did you get treated by the doctor tonight?
Yes, I did.
What did he treat?
He treated my back, my neck, and my hip.
How do you feel now?
I feel great. It's like all my life I had spasm in the central back in different degrees, and the last 2 years it was getting worse and worse and worse, to the point that when I lay down I will be like shaking from pain, and now I can move and no pain. It's incredible.
So after tonight, do you believe him?
Oh, I definitely do. There was a definite improvement, as you could see from the first time when I squatted down, the expressions on my face getting up. It was extremely painful for me. By the third time, there was a vast improvement.
Now, did you get treated tonight?
Yes.
What did he treat?
Backache.
And how do you feel?
Well, I feel great. It was not like a severe backache. It's just something that I've always had all my life, as long as I can remember. And I don't know if this is temporary or not, but right now I'm fine.
I was referred to Dr. Yuen by a former patient of his.
As a pharmacist, Christy Driscoll is in the thick of Western medicine, and yet Western medicine had no answers for her multiple sclerosis.
I started looking for other alternatives and options, and I ended up coming across Dr. Yuen and saw it working.
Christy saw an increase in balance, coordination, and strength.
You all have this skill to make ourselves better and help other people to overcome whatever ails them. I'm just an average person that know how to use this method and also have learned how to teach it to other people to empower themselves, that they don't have to depend on anyone for their well-being.